Chapter 8. 1,000 Winters, Elara. Elara woke to a world of profound stillness. The fear was gone, replaced by a crystalline clarity. She was lying on a couch of soft leather, the scent of cold ozone and ancient parchment dust enveloping her. She opened her eyes, and the dim library glowed with a new, stark, silver-white clarity. She slowly flexed her hand. Her fingers were long, tipped with claws that retracted with a subtle click. She reached up and touched her cheek. Her teeth felt strange, a slight, sharp pressure at the gum line. She didn't panic. Panic was a luxury for the living. She was no longer living. She was eternal. Malakor sat beside her, his terrifyingly ancient eyes fixed on her, dread etched on his marble-fine features. He looked like a king awaiting execution, not the one who held the axe. "You woke up." He smiled and breathed, the sound like the rush of wind through hollow stone. I made a choice for you. I apologize. It was dangerous. I wasn't sure." Elara sat up. Her body was weightless, yet anchored to the cold ground of the void. She felt the silver essence in her veins, cool and vast, mixed with the dying embers of her firelight, a perfect, devastating fusion. She was a silver wraith, the thing of his curse. "You saved me from myself, Malakor." Her voice whispered in a low, resonant murmur. "I wanted to give you my life, but you gave me yours. I felt it when your magic entered me. 1,000 years of cold, of duty, of holding back the night." She reached out and laid her newly clawed hand on his cheek. He flinched, expecting her rejection, but then leaned into her touch. Her hand wasn't warm anymore, but it was no longer completely cold either. It was right. The silver and the firelight don't cancel each other out. They lock. That's what the void needs, not constant dripping blood. It needs an anchor as eternal as you are, but infused with the light you've forgotten. Her burnt amber eyes, now flecked with fine threads of silver, held his gaze. "I choose the cold and the dark. I choose your cruel romance for the damned." She closed the small gap between them, pressing her lips to his. There was no heat, only a fierce, biting chill, a promise of shared eternity. "There will be no more sacrifices. I am the last." A tremor ran through Malakor's body, shaking the stillness of 1,000 years. He pulled her into his lap, his hold crushing, no longer afraid of breaking her. He no longer felt the need to apologize for his existence. "Then welcome to eternity, my Firelight Queen." His whisper was a sound that was less a voice and more the dream agreeing to endure. He buried his face in her hair, feeling the cold contentment settle deep in his soul. Holding her close, Malakor felt the last vestiges of his guilt fade. Their new union had already changed the old ways. The silver and the firelight don't cancel each other out. They lock. That's what the void needs, not constant dripping blood. It needs an anchor as eternal as you are, but infused with the light you've forgotten. The silt reaches settled under the full, eternal protection of the spire, granted safety in perpetuity. They remained locked together until a hushed, tentative cough echoed from the doorway. Malakor lifted his gaze, a possessive snarl curling his lip. But Elara smiled, a slow, predatory expression that revealed the silver tips of her fangs. The sneering courtiers who had watched her sacrifice now stood frozen, a gathering of petrified marble figures. The sneering courtiers who had watched her sacrifice now stood frozen, a gathering of petrified marble figures. as the new Firelight Queen rose from the king's lap, their heads bowed as one, a chorus of silks rustling in sudden, silent submission. Outside, the blight still howled. With the breaking of the curse, perhaps Lucifer might finally fulfill an ancient prophecy, exit the void, and return to the dream. But in the spire's heart, the king and queen of the void had found their silence, and for the first time in a millennium, the darkness felt less lonely, because the Silver Wraith's Firelight Queen had lifted the weight of 1,000 winters of cursed sacrifice.
Ophelia Kee thanks you for watching. Check the show notes for links and a free offer. Don't forget to like and subscribe. For more, visit opheliakee.com. Welcome to the dream.